in a nutshell, I will tell you all about my last videos from video 1 until video 5. So, and there's a red line, and that's what I want you to know, that if you didn't see my videos, here in this one you can get a quick resume about what's in it. So, well, it's about the fifth dimension, it's about thoughts, it's about twin flames, it's about love and your heart. So I forget to mention the most important things. I have some tips for your heartaches during your twin flame separation, and I have some good tips and advices for you against and to recognize the lover boys, so you can be safe. So hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Unfathomable of Spirituality. My name is Carmen Richardson, and I want to help you with my knowledge of spirituality on your spiritual awoken path. So today is going to be an overall video of my last videos from the first until now. So there would be 5 videos. 5 videos I'm going to resume. On 1. They're all connected with each other. There's one red thread from beginning a resume, but I'm going to add something to it, what I was forgotten to tell you also about, or something new I found I wanted to add to it. So it's going to be a little bit extras also. Well, let's start with Big Bang, Blessed and Blissfully. Big Bang, Blessed, Blissfully. I start with when God created Earth with life on it. So that's, for me, that's the Big Bang. And then we get the blast, that's the purification state of the people, of the human beings, what you have now when people are awakened about the fact that they have God within them. So we don't have to go to church. Church is within us, Our body is our temple, and we need to take care of it, that sort of things. And then we go to blissfully, and that's where all things going to be very, very happy and peaceful. But we have cleared all our problems, and we don't have no sick attitudes anymore. We want peace, we want freedom, and that's what we have then. So people that don't have attachments anymore, don't have addictions, they go to a higher frequency, and that's in the fifth dimension. And then the next phase, if you got in that blissfully state, and that's something that's already happening for a lot of people, is when the Kundalini is awakening, and you have this DNA activation. So this is when the body, your biological body, is going to change into the divine light. So that's also what we carry within us. But yeah, everything has his face. So finally, this is the ascension process. Then we go up to heaven, something like that. So, but that's something else to go deeper within. But that's the next step. And I talked about, I mentioned something about loneliness, that when people would understand that there is a fragment of God within them, and they could, or they would be open for spirituality, and this fragment will be activated, then there would not be so much lonely people. So, but There's loneliness and loneliness and loneliness. Huh? So we have different sorts of, we have the people that are lonely with people. We have people that are lonely and have a hole in their heart. We have people that are lonely but they aren't that lonely. They just go isolated to think about things, you know, to get updated again with themselves, to get renewed with their energy or something. And you have people that's really going to isolate because they don't want to be in the world again or so, you know. They isolate because they're too sensitive to live in this world. That's possible also. Or with fear, they have too many fears to live, and they get isolated. So, you know, for those people, the most, if they could understand their fragment of God, and they could lose their fear, yeah, they would lose their loneliness also, because they would be more open for society and meeting other people. That's what I think. And the people with a hole in their heart, the same. They would also know that they would have everything they need already, because they learn to love themselves. So, well, that was a little part I wanted to add extra, and that's something that is not in the video. So now we're going to the second video, the language of the heart. We foresee some problems. We had in the first video, we talked about the evolution of human beings. They go from lower to higher energy, and in the second video, the language of the heart, we foresee that there is an operating system that goes the opposite way, and it's called the devil. It has its points to destroy, and it's going right the opposite way of what God wants with human beings, you know, because in the opposite way, we see that the potential of the human beings are going to be destroyed. Or that's what the intentions are from that kind of lower energy. So you see it coming already. There are some things happening with technology that makes you very, very addicted to. So in the addictions, it will keep us from going to the 5th D. So we have to be very sharp and focus on what we want and what we don't want. So it's a little tricky thing there. But there is also a method that says, if we want things with our heart, you know, like a purification, and we want to pray it with our heart, that we want, that's the way that we have to go, and we want to go. We want love, we want unconditional love, we want this purification. Then it will happen, because we also seem to have a kind of a hologram in the universe, that everything that we change within our system will change also in the universe. So it will be 1,000 miles, a million, a billion times will it be more changed. It has an enormous effect. Because every change you bring to yourself will also be a change in the universe. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, because then you have to understand the hologram. It has all sorts of fragments, and every fragment is every part, every cell of your body, everything of yourself is in that hologram, and in all fragments. So Yeah, little bit difficult to say now because I have to resume, so I have to be short. But that's all in my second video. So there is still hope, so that we can overcome this opposite way of the devil. So that's what I wanted to talk about in the second video. So we don't have to be afraid. We just have to be focused on our path. Now we go to the third video. The third video is about thoughts for your journey. That's the title, and you have to understand we're in the awakening, we're evolving, and we're going to, get new abilities. And thoughts are very, very important in the whole awakening because this is where your awareness comes. With the awareness, you can divide your way of thinking. Are you thinking negative? Are you thinking positive? So that's a very important thing. Thoughts are energy, and you are a sort of a radio. And from this radio, and this is your home base, you send information out and you receive information. And that's how telepathically you are connected with someone else. But you can also get information, energy, thoughts from someone else with a feeling. I have in the title, I said, you feel depressed, but it's not your depression. That sort of things. You can feel suddenly very depressed, and it could be that it's the depression of someone else thinking about you with this depression, or has a very depressive thought about you. So this is all, things you get to be aware of, and that's very handy in your process in the awakening to be aware of what are you thinking. And then if you think negative, you can change it right away and do it positive, because your way of thinking gives you also the way you feel. That's why it's very important to be on track on it. So I want to say something from Eckhart Tolle. I just bumped into it today. I was listening or watching a video of him. I have two sentences of Eckhart Tolle, and what could help you also with your thoughts and feeling peaceful again. He had something about judgment, and he has something about reality. So about your reality stuff, it is about, he says, nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists. So herein lies the peace of God. And knowing this, feeling this real in your system, that's the peace that will give it to you. And from judgment, that's a very good one also, because being judgmental is very mirroring some things in yourself. The choice to judgment rather than to know is the cause of the loss of peace. Video 4. And that's all about, are we done with relationships? Well, the conclusion I had already. Shall I tell the conclusion? Or should I make you more interested in going to watch the video? Because, it has to be a resume, and within these relationships we see that there's also this 3D to the 50, within the middle of the 4D, and you see a process going on internet, people meeting each other only on internet, dating sites. If we want to go out with a nice man or woman, we go to the dating sites, we go to Tinder or apps in that sort. But we nowadays don't meet people on street or in the cafe, or we rather talk within a WhatsApp here, or we talk with a Skype, or we talk with, chat, a chat, a chat room. So, and now it seems to be that it's going to have a process further, that people only will meet on internet. They're not going to make an appointment like I will meet you at cafe, whatever. And so now they stick in their computer or on their mobile, and there it all happens. There they laugh, there they cry, and there they have sex. So that sort of things. And that's all in my fourth video about relationships. But there are still, this thing of this blissfulness that says that people are going to meet and they have an honest relationship. They don't cheat, and they have good things. They're doing good things for the earth, and they have happy homes. Which way you want to go? But maybe which way are you going to be manipulated? The fifth video is all about twin flames and lover boys. Twin flames, a very sacredly concept of people getting together, and they were created by God, especially from a single white fire body, and God separated them and into spirits of being. So, and then this whole thing starts that they were descended to earth, and to be bringing God's love. And there things go wrong, and that you can see and watch in my film, in my video. And then we have those opposite guys, criminals, that misuse the name of the twin flames, the whole content of the twin flames, and they do all sort of things to trap people into misusing them, abusing them for sex. And so their cause, their intentions are for sexual purposes. So the twin flames' purpose is to save Earth, and the lover boys' purposes, and they're pretending that there are twin flames, are to destroy you and abuse you for sex. So that's the part of the fifth video. So I hope that you will be very interested to see the full videos, and give it another chance, or just be interested to watch them because you didn't knew they were there. In the last video, I also give some tips so you can be safe. If you recognize some kind of points, bullet points I point out, how you say it, then maybe I can help you stay safe. So also with the twin flames, I say things that might help you recognize if you have this contact with the twin flame already. But also, twin flames, for me, when the more I read about it, it was also a more common thing, like, the simple true love story. And so, because everybody has a twin flame, and so, but some don't meet. But that's all in the watch video. Well, I hope I have informed you enough about my videos, and that you will share some information with me, like do you have twin flames? Do you have a twin flame, or maybe more? I don't know. You never know. Maybe you want to share something with me, like an experience you had. I will be very interested to hear about you. So tell me all about it. Let's talk. Let's chat. Whatever. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.